Our grocery budget is changing. Normally we have a grocery budget of $135 per person, and there's 2 people in our family right now. But our household is going through a drastic change right now. So over the years, I have raised my own kids and been a foster parent. So our family size has changed month by month sometimes, with people coming in and out. Well, right now we have decided to move our grandma into our house. So she is going to be released from the hospital any day from having a hip replacement, and she's almost 95 years old. So grandma does not eat almost any of the things that we eat. And this will be back to making 2 separate meals like I had to do as a mom with a very picky eater who's away at college now. But I know what it's like to have to make 2 separate meals all the time and deal with dietary changes. Luckily, she doesn't have any allergies. We just have the allergies here in the house. But as we are talking about bringing grandma home and what that's going to mean, it's going to be a lot more snacks than we're used to in the house. I joke that she's preserved by cheese balls because it's her favorite thing. But she also loves like ice cream and cookies and all those kind of things that we don't normally have a lot at the house because I am diabetic and I try to keep those things low. So as she's coming home and we're learning how to feed her the things that she likes and to make her as happy as we can, we're trying to adjust what that means for our grocery budget too. So for our grocery budget, it's $135 per person. We normally spend around $250 a month on groceries, and then if there's any extra, we put that away into a savings account so I can buy larger purchases at other times of the year, like our larger meat purchases. But for grandma, now it's going to be meaning buying more snacks and ice cream and pop and just things that we don't normally have in our grocery budget. But since she is a new person in our family, that adds to our grocery budget $135. So we will still be buying all the normal groceries we buy for the house, and then having this extra $135 to spend on grandma. It really does work. Like this budget that we use, even being in one of the highest grocery cost areas in the country, we're able to buy mostly organic for our family and still stay to that budget. So years ago, I used to stay to $100 grocery budget, and over the last 7 or so years, as we realized that we need to be more organic and we realized what allergies we had in the family, I did bump that up from the $100 budget to $135. I get the question all the time, what does that include? That normally includes all the items that people on food stamps would be able to buy. So sometimes I'll throw garbage sacks in there or toilet paper. Those are 2 items that I get from Costco. So sometimes those are on the grocery budget. I mean, I only buy paper towels like once every 6 months, so it's not a big deal about that. Now, things that are not on that grocery budget are like my eyelashes. I'm not putting my eyelashes on the grocery budget. That's a personal care item, or something that I wanted that was like fancy makeup or hairspray or soap. Those kind of different personal care items, I have my own personal care budget for that. So household cleaners is another one that I get asked about a lot too. I just have a category for household cleaners. I used to own a housekeeping company, and I still have tons of cleaners from when I closed our business to start the Cross Legacy. So those also are other items that I have on a different budget. But the $135 is meat, dairy, produce, any snacks that we're eating, any pantry items that we're needing, all of our drinks, all those different kinds of things are in that $135 per person. And over the next couple months, as we are getting used to having grandma here too, with all of her different snacks, we will still be sticking to the same budget. So how I do this and how I'm able to keep our pantry full and have meals for our family, I teach this in the Grocery Solution. So I give meal examples of what I'm making that week. There's recipes. There's a whole course for you to follow along and learn how to be able to shop less often and still have food security in your house. Now, having Grandma living here and trying to improve her diet away from the Eggo waffles and the canned soup, I'm going to be trying to add as much nutrients to her diet as I possibly can. She does not like to eat vegetables at all, and they've been trying to sneak them in, and she knows. And then she will just refuse the whole plate. So I have to very carefully do this, which I'm finding is a lot harder to do than it is even for a toddler or a husband because she knows what she likes and she's very picky about it. But that being said, I can sneak in things like bone broth into her soups and stuff. So still, if she wants that canned soup that she's used to, I can give her a little bit more nutrients in it too. I'm looking at getting a creamy from Ninja, like an ice cream maker, so I can make her ice cream have more protein and less sugar in it and actually have, you know, good things in it that are good for her to eat if she wants to eat ice cream all day long. And then, you know, being able to sneak in like cottage cheese and other things into the things that she will eat, or make her waffles, which I can add extra eggs to and I can add extra protein to, just to know that we're getting her some of those nutrients that I've been so wanting to do for so long. So this is her third fall this year. In January and in March, she had 2 other falls. And for months, I was at her house every single day working in her kitchen, trying to prepare things for her that she would eat, but only being able to use the things that she had in her house. Now, her being at my house, I have a lot more flexibility of what I can help feed her to help make her stronger, and this healing process just to be the smoothest transition possible for her. So I'm asking for a lot of prayers. This is a huge transition for our family to have Grandma here, and she is not walking, so we're bringing in hospital beds and all of that kind of thing. I am so thankful that we have a team that comes and films here once a week and is able to work on all of this content all week long with a bunch of phone calls, that I am able to spend the time I need to with my grandma right now. So through all of the things that we've been through over the years, raising our own kids, dealing with medical needs, me having a chronic medical condition and diabetes, but allergies, having one vegetarian in the family, being foster parents, caring for others, I have been able to learn all of these skills over the years to be able to keep our grocery budget in control. And in the Grocery Solution course, I teach you step by step how you can do that too. It doesn't have to be homemade bread from scratch, and it doesn't have to be running around to multiple stores to get coupons. It is easy to reduce needing to go to the grocery store and having food security in your house. If you're interested in saving money on groceries, make sure you click the link below in the description for the Grocery Solution. We hope that you join us over there.